What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. So today's video, we are at Advanced Discount Auto Parts, and we are going to be doing a $20 accessory mod challenge for my truck. I've seen a lot of people on YouTube do this in different areas, mainly like the fishing industry. They'll always go into like a Bass Pro or a Academy Sports or a Walmart and set a budget for $20. They'll go in there, they'll get as many lures as they can find, and then they'll go spend the day fishing with those lures. So I thought, man, why don't I go into one of these like AutoZones, advanced auto part kind of places, and see if I can do the exact same thing for my truck. So I've got a budget of $20. I'm gonna go in there and try and find the best accessories or modifications or whatever thing I can find, as long as it stays under $20. So I'm gonna head inside now. See you in there.
It's time to get to work. Let's get to work, boys.
So I spent about 10 or so minutes walking around Advanced Auto Parts looking for a bunch of different things that I could do to my truck. I found everything from like, cold air intakes to the mufflers that I put on my old truck. This was like the 40 series that I put on my 2006 one right here. They had some exhaust tips as well. Again, all stuff that I've done to my old truck, but nothing was quite at that $20 price point that I was looking for until I found the like spray paint section, and I came over here and I found something called VHT Nightshades. It was at the price point we wanted, so I decided to give this guy a try. All right, guys, we're back from Advanced Auto Parts. We picked up one can for $17 of VHT Nightshade. Now, if you don't know what this product is, people use this product to tint taillights, third brake lights. I think some people even use it to tint their headlights. I'm not going to be doing that, but I am going to be using it to tint both taillights and the third brake light on my 2020 Ford F-150. I've been wanting to do this for a while anyways, and I thought that this little video that I'm going to be making for you guys would be the ultimate and perfect opportunity. So I'm going to take those lights off my truck right now. We're going to bring them inside the garage for a much more, controlled, safe environment. I'm going to put a couple light coats of these guys on. We're going to install them on the truck, and I'm going to show you guys how easy and how simple it is to make your cars look awesome for less than $20. So after you've gotten the two screws off the side, you're gonna get your fingers in here and pull back to release this rear light. Now, what I will say is the easiest way to disconnect all of this is to unplug the wiring harness from this guy right in here. Since all we're doing is spraying the exterior of this guy right here, it's probably best just to leave all the bolts, or not the bolts, the bulbs, like light bulbs, individually screwed in here, and just unplug the wiring harness portion right here, since all we're gonna be doing is messing with the exterior. But that is how you remove the rear lights from the truck. The process for removing the third brake light was very simple as well. All you're doing is you're unscrewing 4 of these out of these respective holes right here. The bit that you're going to need to do that for that is a T20 Torx bit. I don't know why they don't just use like classic Phillips head screws or whatever, but yeah, that was what I used to back these guys out. And now we've removed the third brake light as well. All right, so now we've gotten both taillights removed. The third brake light has been removed. So these guys are pretty dirty. They've got some grime, they've got some dirt, they've got some dust on them. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna take these inside, we're gonna clean them off, we're gonna let them air dry, and then we're gonna lay them down on a piece of cardboard right over here in the ground. Definitely gonna move my wife's car out of the way. And then we're gonna hit them with the first couple coats of the VHT Nightshades. All right, all nice and shiny and clean. Hit these guys with some Windex. Gave them a good scrub. I mean, they're brand new taillights. The truck didn't even have 8,000 miles on it yet, so they're obviously still gonna look very good on the outside, but we're gonna let these guys fully dry, and then we're gonna start tinting these bad boys. All right, they've been drying for about 15 or so minutes, so I guess it's time to start spraying. Full disclosure, I'm a little nervous. I've used Plasti Dip a lot and whatnot, but I always know like if it doesn't look good, I can just peel it right off. But I'm nervous that this won't like fully come off. I don't know. This is my first time ever using something like this, and it's a brand new truck, so I am a little nervous. But hey, you gotta risk it sometimes. So, all right, let's get spraying. Alright, so an update, they've been drying for about 5 to 7-ish minutes right now. I don't know if it's just me, but it looks like it's getting much darker as it's drying. I don't know if the camera really, you guys can see by looking at the camera, but this one looks drastically darker than it did when I stopped spraying initially. And I feel like this guy looks a little bit darker too. It looks like it's a little bit heavier right here, and I need to clean up right here. Definitely need to hit this a little bit heavier. But this guy right here honestly might be done already. I will say it has a very nice gloss finish to it, at least. It definitely doesn't look dull or dingy or like it's old or anything like that. Everything looks very nice there. Alright guys, so I just put the second and final coat on these guys. I'm gonna let them dry, I'm gonna let them air out, I'm gonna let them go through like their curing process and everything like that before I decide if I'm gonna be reinstalling them on my truck as is, because I don't know if they're gonna be even, I don't know if it's gonna look good. This is what everything looks like right now. The one on the right looks darker for sure, but then when you get closer to it, you realize, oh okay, you can still see the outlines of everything. What I have noticed about this product is that it seems like things get darker as it dries. So this guy has been drying for a little bit longer than this guy. This guy still has a somewhat fresh coat on. So I'm hoping that that one dries out and gets closer to that one right there. Although as I'm looking at it from this angle right here, they don't look that much drastically different from each other. It might honestly just be the way the light is hitting them. But I like the way the third brake light looks. Definitely looks smoked out and nice. So the directions say that these things will be dry to touch within an hour. They will be dry to handle, good to handle within 3 hours, and fully cured within 24 hours. So it is currently 3:28 in the afternoon right now. So we will see you guys tomorrow after these things have fully dried, fully cured, and I will be reinstalling them on the truck to show you guys how they look. See you guys then. Alright guys, it's the next morning. The taillights and the third brake light are on the truck. They look so much cooler. They look so much better than what I thought that they were going to look. So I'm really relieved right now and I'm really excited. So without any further ado, check them out. Okay guys, so all the lights are back on the truck right now and it turned out amazing. I am so pleased and happy with the way everything turned out. As I said earlier in the video, I was pretty nervous, but to be honest, it turned out way better than I thought it would look. I think the black contrast with the gray on this truck looks amazing. I'll leave a link to the product that I used in the description below. If If you guys have any questions or comments about the project, if I wasn't clear or anything about a step that I use, leave in the comments below. As always, I'll do my best to get back to you guys as soon as possible. Consider subscribing if you're brand new. We just broke 7,000 subscribers not too long ago, and we're on the road to 10,000 subscribers right now. Thank you guys so much for all of your support and everything like that. We'll see you guys on the next video.